Hello everyone, welcome to my first vlog of the year and also my first show vlog of the year. It is our first competition today. We're just doing a little clear round with both horses. So we're doing the 45s and the cross poles with Jack, and then Prince is doing the 70 and 80 centimetres. It's currently 7:30. We need to leave at 8:30 and we're on at 10:15. Just about to clean I'm about to clean Prince's tail and then just get them in for their breakfast, and then we will need to go really. So I'll see you when I clean Prince's tail. Us all ready to go. Prince is following behind me doing his little walk. I've got Jack's place, I need to get a water bucket, and then we are loading them and we're about to go. We have just arrived and Prince is looking very excited, and there's lots of horses going mad here today. Jack has travelled very well. He's well, not the best. We got to kind of his limit and I lost his head a little bit, but we're fine. I'll keep on looking away at the camera because his horse is galloping around everywhere. But yes, we'll get them out and get the course walked. So this is Jack's first round. He was quite tense going in, and you can probably see he's just a little bit nervous about what's to come. So we were coming around here quite happy, and then suddenly we saw the start and finish things, and then launched over the first cross pole. He was travelling nicely, so I was happy with his canter, and then he just saw a few jumps, was like, oh, this is a bit new. He then went to this one and was like, oh god, I haven't seen cross before, but with a bit of persuasion he was okay. Our aim was just to keep him calm and relaxed and make sure he doesn't get sweated up with nerves, which has been our issue for quite a while. So we went around a little bit sideways to this bit. Very happy to do the related distance. He loves a little related distance. Sorry about mum's filming, she didn't realise quite how bad the sun was until afterwards. And then the course was really weird, like it was really tight and fences were just quite in the way, but it was fine because it was on the cross poles. A little bit sticky over that. He was sticky for this whole round, but he was very good and listened to what I was asking of him. Again, just trying to keep him calm, but he does deal better in canter, so just was trying to keep him motivated to go. So again, he was refusing to actually bend properly and go in the outside rein, so he got a bit of a shock at this one, as you can see by, well, that. I lost my stirrup and was just trying to keep him going. But yeah, mum then missed this fence, but he was quite happy to go over it. I was very vocal around here, but I've muted it just because there's other people speaking. And yeah, we then came down here and I was like, come on, let's go into canter. And this is when we had our stop, the final fence. Just to keep him calm, we don't put on loads of pressure and just make him all over it. We let him think about it, then reapproach. I had people screaming in my ear saying kick him on and whack him over it, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I just continued how we've been doing at home, as this was just completely no pressure, and he went over it second time. I think it was because it was a cross pole with a ground line, and he was like, oh, that's really quite scary, but he tried so hard for me, so I was very happy with him. Now onto the 40. We have now moved into a better position for filming, so you can actually see me now. He was much more confident going in, so I had a lovely little jump over the first one. Just wanted to make sure he was balanced. I don't know what was wrong with my canter aids today, but that was just what they were looking like. He then took a little bit of a look at the blue one and then was quite happy to go over the little pink one again. Kept a much nicer tempo this time, but was still quite sticky and a bit reluctant. But I was very happy with how he did this little related distance. He was just very keen and really willing to try for me, and then I just wanted to balance him up again. Again, another awful transition for myself. I then hated this corner, and he was quite happy to pop this one. Just tripped a little bit over it. He's not quite got his technique there yet. So then just popped into canter again after falling out, and then again was not particularly wanting to go outside rein, so was going around sideways. We then saw this one a bit last minute. I was like, oopsies, maybe not do that one. So I just stopped him, let him have a little look at it, and then took him around again. Made sure to have a bit more impulsion and just give him the confidence that he needed, and he was quite happy to get his knees to his chin. Then he did a little skippity dop over this one and then continued round to the final fence, which was fence 8. I had my leg on him a little bit more after our refusal last round, just to give him the confidence, and he went over it first time. So I was very happy with this round. We then got a chance to do the 40 again, so we went back in the ring to give him a really good confidence boost after how well he finished the last one. So he had now settled down a bit more and was much more willing and had a really nice tempo and everything. I was just so pleased with how much he had settled down and was much more willing to the fence and looking for the next one. So he was just putting a smile on my face every time that he would just go into it, and I was just very happy with him. Again, coming around a bit sideways and doing this very nicely because it's little Jack and he's a little angel. Sometimes, often he's a little monster. Again, this awful bend, which I really didn't enjoy in any of my rounds. A little bit close, but it's fine because it's only little. Brought him back so he's nice and balanced, and then just kept him going. Again, I don't know what he was doing. I just couldn't get him to the outside rein and off the inside. So yeah, again, a bit defensive, and he was very good. So hopefully we got a good photo over that. Tripped over this one, but it was like, okay, I'm really cool. And then just a little trot, and I don't know what I'm doing with my reins, and went over the last fence really nice, and just so happy with how he developed throughout the whole day and just grew confidence each round. Yeah, he's just had 3 really good rounds. So we did the 40 twice and the crossbows once. We had a refusal in the first 2 rounds, and then it went beautifully for the second. So he got over his nerves a little bit. But yeah, he was very good. So I'm about to go get on Prince. Mum's just fixing his bridle for me while I get my gloves and my whip. And then it's absolutely freezing. It's about 2 degrees and the classes are tiny, so I've had about 2 minutes to turn around both ponies. I had an absolutely atrocious warm-up, so this round is probably one of my worst ever. Of course, deep to the first fence, and then we were very much disunited for the majority of the round, and he refused to come back to actually let me change it. Don't know why my arms are so far up his neck, but they are. And he was just very rushy, and I wasn't doing anything properly because I hadn't jumped in ages. Neither had he, so it was just a go for fun. This is only 70, and he was very keen, as you can tell by his little face. Just look at him, he loves his job. Anyway, again, round to this fence 5. I hated it with my whole heart, but he was like, ping, okay guys. And then again, disunited. So brought him back to trot again, and then, well, I don't know what I was doing with my arms. That helps no one. Again, because that didn't work, we went back to trot again, and he had to look at this fence on the way in, and then we just nicely jumped this one out of the 3 rounds that I did. Came around here and was a little keen bean. Then we went round to the final fence as well. We're severely under-muscled and not willing to bend properly at the moment. So that's him probably coming back into work now, so this was just a bit of fun. So then we went round and did the 70 again now that he was warmed up a bit better. So had a bit of a nicer stride to the first fence, and he was just a lot more malleable, a bit more receptive to what I was actually wanting him to do. Still nice and forward for me. Mum has actually figured out what the zoom is. I finally got a nice stride, taking me a while. But yeah, it's nice to actually ride a horse that was balanced and willing to bend around my legs. Bit close to that one as usual. Over this one. Don't know how I managed to get myself flung forward, but I did, because this is me, and I've also had a break from jumping, not just him. Again, this blue fence 7 getting in the way, but he was very keen, so was travelling nicely. Did that one nice. Disunited again. Am I bringing myself? Yes, I am bringing myself back to trot. And then I completely and utterly piled this. I was like, wow, and then yeah, I don't know what happened there. And then again, hated this blue fence. Don't know why we went over that practically sideways, but we did. And then round to the final fence, and then we went into our 80. So off we go. He was backing off this one a little bit. I don't know what was going on. We'd had to stop for a bit, and it was really cold, so he's just, not what he was like in the round before. Very lethargic until we got a bit further into it. Just wasn't particularly happy with this entire round, to be honest. He just looks a bit grumpy, to be honest, doesn't he? I've said to be honest about a million times. Going around to the related distance, I wish they did more related distances because both my horses travel so much better down them. I think lots of horses do. Again, got flung forward. What's wrong with me? I don't know. He literally would not come to trot, so I was like, right, just go then. So yeah, I keep on being obsessed with looking down. It's not the vibe. And I was like, if you're going to be disunited, I'm just going to push you through your disunitedness and just hope for the best. Which, I get so long and low, he just doesn't jump well at this height, especially coming back into jumping. But yeah. Anyway, continued round and finished quite positively, getting 3 clears on him and a clear on Jack. That is us now home. The boys travelled home really well and I'm very happy with how they both performed today. Bit sticky for Prince's first round, and then second round we couldn't really stop, and then the 80 he just kind of lost it because it was really cold. We didn't have a fleece and the warm-up was absolutely tiny and very cramped, so not the best warm-up, but yeah. Thank you for watching my first vlog of the year. Yeah, bye guys.